Dun dun dun. Okay, now I gotta find the link to the video. There's gotta be an easier way to do this.
There's gotta be an easier way of a lot of things.
There's gotta be a way.
Welcome to.
Can you show me the way?
Welcome
Show me the way.
Okay, here's the link. Here's this. I'm so good at my job, dude.
Can you share
Boom, baby!
before you go live?
What?
What's the link? So, oh, there it is.
I just posted it on Twitter.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Shitcoin Talk,
God.
episode 82. I'm dumb. And we're gonna talk about some coins. I'm a former YFI bag holder. I've dumped at the bottom.
Welcome to
Well,
Salvation.
and here is one of our guests, Crypto Wojak.
Oh,
Hey guys,
Jesus.
what's going on, everybody? I am
Good.
Crypto Messiah, or formerly known as Crypto Messiah. I'm now the Crypto Wojak because I'm a massive bag holder. But that will change because I'm in great coins. They're gonna come back.
Right, guys? They're gonna come back, right?
This is why we can't have nice things. Jesus Christ.
And now we have Carl.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I got the fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here. Me and Bagsy, the ones holding it down like OGs. Jesus fuck.
Perfect.
No, it's been I've been having a pretty good week. Been doing a lot of stuff, working on a little side project, and been playing around with some of the Neon District NFTs. Go screw yourself, Messi.
Neon District.
Yep.
You'll have to enlighten us.
That's Coin Artist's blockchain game.
Ooh, whoa, we what?
Jesus goddamn Christ.
I
All
like
right,
her, I like
anyway.
her branding though. I'll give her that. I don't know her,
The
but
branding's sick. I mean, Coin Artist works really hard on anything she does.
Dude, Marguerite kicks fucking ass, all right? She's awesome. I've known her for fucking years, and she is one of the hardest working people in this industry, I can believe.
That's 100% fact. I remember that
Really,
from
huh?
her Decred days. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a savage.
Dude, I remember when she was making the Bitcoin puzzles years and years ago.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
Yeah, and fucking everybody trying to fucking crack the codes and shit. I remember all that. But anyway, point being, yeah, no, I've been playing around on Neon District recently again.
Coin Artist, you've got our support.
Yes.
All right, Bagsy, your turn.
what's up, gentlemen?
Say something to the
Great.
people.
Great to be here. Always a good time. Did a bit of shopping today because I'm going to Dubai on Monday. First time going, so I hope I get back alive and no, just hanging out with my friends.
What are your plans to do there?
Bagsy's gonna get executed as an infidel.
I was gonna say get cultured, but my goal is to get execution like it has an infidel.
Wow.
No, but just gonna meet up with some friends in the crypto space and gonna meet up with Mo and Charles Reed, Gem Team guys. So that's gonna be fun.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Actually, I'll tell you, yeah, Dubai is not that bad. I've been to Dubai before, and it's really not that bad. It's expensive, sure, but I mean, other than
It's
that,
not any more expensive than New York or Tokyo, from what I researched. Obviously, beer aside.
Well, okay, well, yeah.
It's cheaper to live to do shit. Apparently, depending on how baller you want to go with it. But.
Yeah, like some things that you'd think would be extremely exorbitant are actually quite decently priced, and then other things that you would not think would be insanely priced are insanely priced. It's basically Dubai in a nutshell. There, like, you could go fucking, you can rent a fucking Lambo for like $100. But yeah, you fucking go get a burger and it's like, oh yeah, that's $300 for that burger. Wait, what? What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
Yeah, like it's fucking ridiculous. Actually, I think they have a $10,000 burger in Dubai.
Like 10,000 US dollar burger?
Yes, but it's very obvious to tell that it is a 10,000. Like you wouldn't fuck up and
Yeah, they
accidentally
warn you.
order that. Yeah, well, it's got like gold leaf and black truffles and all sorts of craziness.
They look
and
at you,
shit.
they're like, "Are you sure?"
Yeah, so the point I'm making is like you couldn't fuck that up.
Right,
You know
right,
what I mean?
So they're
And
pictures.
it's not like
of the
yeah,
menu.
and it's not like every place serves it. It's just one restaurant. So I mean, you would have to do it on purpose.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the price tag of it is
What
60,000.
would you rather have? One Bitcoin or one golden hamburger?
I'm definitely
Depends
going.
where Bitcoin is.
Yeah.
And what I do with it, but no, obviously a Bitcoin would be nice.
There's a Bitcoin in your butt, and he is handsome.
Thank you, sir. But yeah, to everyone listening, thanks for being here. Hit that like button.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Chuck Tingle.
What?
Yeah, man. Dumb. How you been, man?
I'm good, dude. I'm
Yeah?
just chilling, man. I went to Philadelphia a few weekends ago. That was fun. Philadelphia's cool.
Nice.
Had fun. Saw the Liberty Bell. I flew all the way over there just to see the Liberty Bell.
Was it worth the fight?
It was okay. I mean, it's just a bell. But,
Did you at least have a Philly cheesesteak while you were in
yeah,
Philly?
I had like 3 or 4 of them.
Okay, good.
Yep, I hit up all the spots. But
Good man.
all right. So, what's on the agenda for today, boys? I mean,
coins.
there's some shit coins, hopefully. I mean, the Bitmex news hit like a few days ago. We could talk about that.
Dude,
I mean,
the Bitmex, it hit like overnight.
what do you mean?
Yeah, there's
A couple days ago.
Arthur stepped down as CEO.
Oh, I didn't even
Yeah,
see that today.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you didn't? Okay,
No, I was
that's
talking
what
about
you
when he
were-
got
I thought-
fined.
Oh yeah, no. Arthur stepped down as CEO overnight.
Breaking news. Not really breaking.
Yeah.
We're a little behind, but we're late. We're always
I
late.
mean, Arthur's probably in hiding right now, so it's difficult for him to, be CEO.
Dude, Arthur took the fucking insurance fund and deuced out.
He doesn't
Really?
even need the insurance fund. No, he didn't. Honestly,
No, he didn't.
he's a billionaire without it.
I
Like,
completely made that shit up. I don't know what the hell he did.
Exit
Come on.
scammed. Wow, I didn't
We
know
say
that.
allegedly.
So,
There, now we're covered.
If he doesn't want to be CEO, then who the fuck wants to be CEO?
Yeah, here. Vivian Ko, Chief
yeah,
Operating Officer of the 100X Group, will become interim CEO, assuming additional operational responsibility. She joined Bitmex in 2019 as
you go.
Managing Director, Asia Pacific Compliance at Goldman Sachs, blah, 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 blah. And Ben Radcliffe will also join, because Hayes and Samuel Reed stepped down from CEO and CTO. So they're replacing 2 people.
Sammy's got to run.
Yeah.
Wow.
God damn.
It's a coup.
That's crazy.
No.
So who's still trading on Bitmex then?
I still have a short on Bitmex that I got September, and I asked my friends, I was like, "What should I do?" Because I don't want to close it yet.
risk or anything. I just think that like US, if you're US and you're still in Bitmax, like you better get the fuck off because that could just be a really bad situation for you.
Yeah, I'm not, as you know, but yeah, no, if I was American, I'd definitely be more concerned.
No, I've never been happier to not be on an exchange. I'm not gonna lie.
I guess you're really loving Uniswap then.
No.
Yeah,
I
all the
haven't
more
been on
reason to
Uniswap.
like an exchange like Uniswap. I mean, crazy, dude. Wow, I didn't know that, dude. I'm way behind, I guess. I didn't look at Twitter today, really.
Mm-hmm. All it takes is one day, and
dude, I know.
The world, right?
I wonder if Arthur, you know how he always has like that face where he's smiling and all you can see all his teeth. I wonder what he looks like when he's frowning.
Like dumb like this.
Yeah, but he's frowning.
Jesus
Yeah, he's got
Christ.
the Wojak face now. It's just Wojak Arthur.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he looks like that shark from that animated movie. People have made that comparison before. What's it called?
From Finding Nemo?
Yeah, he looks like the shark from Finding
Bruce.
Nemo. Yeah, hold on. Hey, yeah, people made this joke before. Hold on. Is Bruce his name?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Bruce Finding Nemo.
Oh yeah. I've seen that meme. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna share my screen really quick.
Okay.
How do I share my screen? Can you do that?
Yeah, you click on the Hangouts and then you click on share screen.
Thanks,
Christ.
Yeah. Look,
Clear instructions.
yeah, those two little fish are like U.S. customers. They're like, oh my god.
This is the famous image that looks like Arthur, and I think if you go to
I know which one you're talking about.
Holy shit. I just want to give a shout out to your browser and the 50 million fucking tabs you have open. How
Look,
is
that's
that
him.
thing
That's
not
him looking all
crashing?
sad. Look at
Dude, if I was your browser, I would commit suicide right
Oh,
now.
here we go.
Okay,
yeah,
moving
that
on.
one. That's
Oh,
the
So,
one.
yeah, that's the one. Yep.
Or the one
Yeah.
at the
Or
bottom
the
right
one,
next to the
yeah,
left of
Right
it.
there. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yep.
God.
Dum, dum,
I mean,
dum,
Arthur's a baller. You know, he's
yeah.
definitely an innovator, and you know, everybody would want to for sure be in Arthur's shoes right now. You know, even though he's in trouble, but you know, I think when you have that much money, you know, and people are coming after you, like you can, that guy can probably hide out the rest of his life, you know, with zero stress, like do whatever he wants, buy whatever he wants. You know, like I just imagine. I mean, Arthur's probably got an island somewhere, you know, that he can.
I saw that they've made like $1 billion in fees over the years, I'm sure, and that's not including the insurance fund.
Arthur's a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, talk about the fees that they made, and not only that, you know, but
The
just think about
insurance
how many
fund too.
Bitcoin,
Yeah.
think about how many Bitcoin he has. You know, it's
Yeah.
insane.
Do you think this all happened because he added Litecoin? They're like, you stupid bitch, you're going down now. Litecoin's dead.
You son of a bitch.
So what does this mean for like FTX and stuff? Anything you think?
Well, FTX has FTX.us, so they're already complying with U.S. regulations. So I think that they'll be okay. Including
What's the other one that people are using? Bit something or Bilixi or
Maybe.
it starts with a B. Maybe it's another margin exchange that
Bitmax?
offers. Is it Bitmax?
I don't know. I'm sure Bitmex.
Are you talking about regulated platforms or
No, unregulated.
There's Bitmax.
Bybit.
Oh, Bybit, yeah.
I would imagine Bybit's going to be a target.
Thank you, Hero Labs.
I mean, yeah, Bybit is going to be a target, and then when you look at
Deribit.
I mean, Deribit may be a target. I'm really thinking at some point, like Binance is going to be in trouble.
No, I don't think so. They have Binance.us.
No, they do, but I mean it's a farce, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
all you have to do is use a VPN to make the Binance account, and then you can just log in from anywhere again.
Oh no,
I
but
think
that's
KuCoin might be in trouble if that's the
I think
regulated.
they're already in trouble.
yeah, surely they're under the spotlight after the hack.
yeah.
They gotta be.
But no, I don't know. Like I won't pretend to be an expert. I just think that FTX and Binance having a US website separate than their main one might be kind of like a saving grace, but maybe not. And everyone's fucked. And God bless any DEX that's actually decentralized or. You know,
Hey, guys, why is not so fast? Why did he
not here? Yeah.
Why is he here but not here?
He's commenting in the chat and he's not on the show.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not so fast. Explain yourself.
Yeah.
Because not so fast is not so good at showing up.
Ooh, good. Whoa. So when
Got him.
the initial news on when Bitmex went down, like Bitcoin kind of went down a little bit. It didn't really move too much, but now the Bitcoin price actually went up after Arthur stepped down.
Yeah, it did. You know,
No. The narrative for Bitcoin price going up a little bit today is Square just spent 50 million buying Bitcoin.
Well, you have to think, you know, when you've got places like MicroStrategy and Square that are investing, you know, multi-million-dollar sums into Bitcoin, and I would imagine maybe that's, you know, one of many purchases Square will make, because apparently that was less than 1% of their cash reserves. You've got all of these large corporations that are sitting on, you know, large piles of cash, and are going to be looking for places to park that cash, you know, and not to say Apple would ever buy Bitcoin or something like that, but you've got, you know, a place with, you know, billions in cash reserves. It would be absolutely nothing, you know, for them to buy $50 million in Bitcoin. And if more people are doing it, you know, and the more press this gets, the more CEOs are going to start thinking, you know, hey, we're sitting on $1 million cash too. Why don't we buy $50 million in Bitcoin? You know, that's nothing to us. And it's something, it gets attention on our company, and it helps our stock price performance. It gets eyes on our products, and people think we're forward thinking. And I think this is just the start of many. And people kept mentioning for the longest time the narrative was, if just one nation state takes some of their reserves and purchases Bitcoin, they could buy billions of dollars worth of Bitcoin and it represent less than 1% of their reserves. And that would be a huge event for Bitcoin. Apparently, every $1 billion injected into the Bitcoin economy results in, I think it's a 20x multiple in market cap increase. So, $1 billion injected represents $20 billion increase in market cap. So I think this is just the start of many people doing that. And I'm not to say that everyone will do it, but certainly it's interesting that MicroStrategy and now Square. I mean, it's just a question of who's next. Not is somebody going to be next.
Yeah, they're publicly doing it. How much did MicroStrategy buy? They bought way more, like 400 million.
150.
Oh, 150. I thought it was way more.
It was 250. It was one of those two amounts. Maybe
I was going to say 75, but I'm mistaken. What's that thing?
MicroStrategy?
I'd never heard of MicroStrategy until that.
They bought 175 mil.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, and they showed or talked about how they actually did it too, how many orders they used and an average.
Bought that shit.
Yeah, they like average order size.
No, they didn't even use an OTC desk.
Nope.
Jesus.
They were on multiple exchanges, probably just buying that shit up, dude.
Yeah, multiple exchanges and every on time intervals they were just market buying the fuck out of Bitcoin. Just boom, boom. Just relentlessly.
It said, yeah, someone in chat said it's over $400 million in total they've got.
Wow. Yeah.
But why though?
Because that's their micro strategy. I wonder what their big strategy is.
Dude, there's nothing micro about $500 million, all right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not so fast. Stop commenting after we called him out.
Yeah.
Right?
He's not here anymore.
He doesn't want any of that $500 million micro peen.
Yeah.
What? I don't know.
Yeah, baby.
Because the price didn't move that much when when MicroStrategy came out with the news. It went up a little bit, but they bought way more, and so I don't know. It's crazy, dude.
Oh, Not So Fast said something about he's joining Heaven's Gate and he's buying Neon District NFTs. I don't know.
I've got some hate, some Heaven's Gate finance. It's interesting. The way
I thought that was the thing where you everybody gets the same haircut, cuts off their balls, and then drinks rat poison.
What?
Yeah. Heaven's Gate.
Fuck's your head at? No, that was the one where they ate the poison applesauce, I think.
Oh, I thought it was they drank
God,
rat
crypto
poison
got
and
so
Kool-Aid.
weird. What the hell, dude?
Oh man, no, it's always been like this.
Everybody's got the purple drape on their head on crypto Twitter on their profile pictures.
Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah, because they drape the purple towels over their heads.
You guys familiar with Contribute?
I remember that shit.
Familiar with what?
Trib? TRIB? Contribute?
Oh, dude, I invested in that. Well, I put some money in it.
Oh, they had a bonding curve sale, and it was like an Insta 2x for anybody that understood the bonding curve.
Dude, I was on a date. I couldn't sell. I wasn't at my PC.
So you just stuck holding now?
No. I sold the next day.
So you probably sold for about break even.
No. I took a 17% haircut.
Oh,
roughly.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. No, it's okay though. But had I not been on a date, I would have insta cashed it, but I just couldn't do it.
That's an expensive date, bro.
Yeah, it's funny because Nye fucking told me about it. He's like, "Yo, Messiah's talking about this shit." I was like, "All right, fuck it."
It ended up being a good.
Yeah, like 40-50% for you, right?
Actually, I jumped about 2x on that.
Nice. Gainsey got 40-50, I think.
Yeah. So the interesting thing about it, though, and this is what's really similar to Heaven's Gate, and I might have a misunderstanding of it, but there's a price floor. And the price floor is because, the actual cryptocurrency is on a bonding curve. And if all of that cryptocurrency was sold back to the bonding curve because of the way the bonding curve works, then there's a minimum price that you can sell to. If literally the entire supply was sold back to the bonding curve, I think the price floor now is maybe about 95 cents. But as transactions occur, there's a transactional tax, and that tax burns TRIB tokens. And that when those TRIB tokens are burned, because every TRIB token is tied to a certain amount of collateral, when you burn the token, the collateral remains in the contract and raises the price floor. So it's almost like a crypto savings account. Now, the interesting thing about it is the asset is backed by a native interest generating stablecoin, which is MUSD. It's MTA's stablecoin.
Right.
MTA stablecoin represents, it's a basket of other stablecoins that's backed by the value of MTA. If one of the stablecoins were to, become violently like off peg, like DAI or something like that, and there was a portion in the basket, they'd cannibalize, and the V2 version of their contracts, they'd cannibalize MTA value to restore that. But the interesting thing is, because the actual collateral that's backing this TRIB is generating interest, you can burn your TRIB to claim the interest generated by, hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of collateral, or maybe I think even millions of dollars worth of collateral in the contract. So it's got a mechanism that continuously, feeds back value into the system. As people claim, they burn, the price floor rises. Now, if it gets some volatility and people start trading it, the price floor is going to rise more rapidly because every transaction is taxed. But it's my understanding that Heaven's Gate is very similar to that. But the downside to Heaven's Gate, and maybe I'm understanding it incorrectly, is that, while TRIB generates value internally, Heaven's Gate does not generate interest that constantly raises that price floor. It's going to require trading activity. But the upside to that is that Heaven's Gate is not on a bonding curve. It's a Uniswap native protocol. So as people trade on Uniswap, it's been explained to me as like Core on steroids. The Ethereum is going to be taxed. The hate token is going to be taxed. And what that does is it's going to be locked as liquidity in the contract, and that's going to create a price floor and, add liquidity and raise the price of the token.
Yeah, you mentioned someone in chat asked about Core, but it's pretty much.
I'm in Encore. What do you make of that?
You're I heard Encore's fucked. Well, here's the thing about Encore.
I love that.
Drop it on me, bro. Tell me the truth.
Okay, yeah, here we go. So I'm not against a 14-year-old developer because, you look at like young prodigies in the space. Vitalik was a prodigy at one point, and you can't really discount their ability to make a splash. You're talking about somebody young with a totally fresh perspective and everything that might have ideas that nobody else has. And, especially if they have the ability to execute, and they are in fact a prodigy, that could be quite bullish. The issue, though, is the question of the ethics of a 14-year-old. When I was 14, I was a total piece of shit. Drop Wind Force, and I'll duplicate it for you in Diablo 2. But I'm just going to add your Wind Force to my inventory and dip the fuck out, because I'm just an ass. I'm 14. I don't know any better.
I'm 14.
But so that's the thing is apparently people track this guy down, and he was like he's a credit card scammer. What? And he was using the same username in like forums and shit to scam people on their credit cards and shit. So he's a bad 14-year-old kid, even though he might be a prodigy. A lot of times prodigies are, or don't have skewed views of morality and ethics and things like that.
There goes my money.
But the problem, okay, so here's what happened though. When Encore trading started and the liquidity tokens were locked, because what made Core at first interesting was, when you participated in the initial event, you didn't get tokens, you got liquidity
LP
shares.
tokens, yeah.
And with these LP tokens, you're able to mine Core. And as you buy and sell Core, there's a transactional tax, I believe, that adds even more liquidity to the contract. So here's the problem. When the trading started, this 14-year-old paused the contract. He paused trading on the contract and purchased 700 worth.
Oh, that was him.
Ethereum worth. Well, apparently it came from the same address that deployed the contract.
Wow.
So somebody paused the contract, bought 700 Ethereum worth while nobody else could buy, and then resumed trading, and then everybody FOMO'd in. So that was an instant, 3-4x. The dude made 2,000 Ethereum in a day. But I don't know for sure if that was him. It's just that I've heard anecdotal reports, and I've heard other people that have done research on it mention that. But at the same time, you can't really trust a 14-year-old kid to do the right thing. I think that there needs to be some form of adult guidance there. because just from an ethical standpoint, like I said, it doesn't make you a bad person. When you're 14, you don't have a developed perspective on ethics, and between what's actually right and wrong. You're just there to, holy shit, this is more money than I've ever seen in my entire life. This is 100 times the lunch money I get to go to school. So, or even 1,000.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, so you guys hope that he scams some more credit cards and maybe buys it up for Bagsy, right? So he can exit or what?
Dude, I can't sell my LP. Well, the problem with the LP token, well, it's complicated.
Of course it is.
It's not like just fucking selling on Uniswap. Like, I think I could sell it on some random website. Yeah, Balancer, but the markup is shit, or it's marked down by like a bunch. So, yeah, I think they handed the project to someone else last night. So I think they changed devs or whatnot. But personally, I think the damage is done, and that's the last time I listened to Mike, and I love him with my heart. But first contribute, then encore. I can't do a third.
I mean, the contribute was a good play.
I just got to not be on fucking dates like a loser.
Yeah.
So so when they doxed the person because they thought something was fishy, did they know before it was a 14-year-old kid, or did they know after they doxed him?
I think they doxed him because he was 14. Honestly, that's super shitty to dox a kid, but they doxed him, and he the same username that he used for I think GitHub and Twitter and everywhere else. He was on these forums,
some black hat forums.
With that same username, being like, how can I sell boosted credit cards for Bitcoin and stuff like that? And people were like,
my man, dude, my man.
Are you fucking serious?
That's
you would do it. Whose headphones do you want to know about? Mine or Dumb's?
Mine are not cool.
He wants to know what headphones are those.
I don't know. He was mad earlier. We were talking about balls.
Oh, he doesn't like that.
No.
Let's talk about balls for a second.
Okay.
Oh Jesus.
How weird are those?
Yeah, they're kind of weird.
It's kind of weird, It's got an automatic climate controlling mechanism built into them, biological climate control,
Go up and down. Yeah.
Yeah, extreme elasticity, unique odor.
Yeah, very, very unique.
Unique proposition.
Oh, what's up, Bagsy? Wow, you look great. How'd you get that filter?
Which one?
Yeah.
The one with the mask.
I don't know. It comes equipped with the PC.
Sick.
A lot of people don't know this, but Bagsy is actually deformed, and that's why he wears it.
Yeah. I have two noses and one eye.
He looks like Quasimodo under that,
He looks like Sloth from the Goonies.
Oh, he does. He does.
You fucking boomer.
Dude, wow, you guys are grilling him, man. That's not nice.
Well, that's cool.
Hey, at least we're not talking about Bagsy's mom.
This is where I exit the chat, gentlemen. It's been a pleasure.
Right now.
How do I get the Wojak filter?
Snap camera.
Is it on Hangouts?
It's like a virtual cam.
Yeah, you gotta download Snap. It's Snapchat made it. You get all the filters that Snapchat has, and then you use it as a virtual camera, and you just type in Wojak in the search.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's dope. Thanks.
Dumb's is better than mine because mine doesn't appear to be covering my whole forehead. His has got better coverage. I guess my forehead's fucking big or something.
I don't know, dude. All right. Well, so what other shitcoins should we talk about here?
The chat wants us to continue talking about balls.
I know.
Somebody wants to know why you have the Cornish pasty-like seam on your balls.
I don't know, dude.
What?
I was thinking about that the other day, dude.
No, well, the way I understand it is, that everybody's biology starts female, and that when males and females develop, a specific way. I mean, I think that the seam is like the vagina, basically what would have been a vagina that turned into balls. So it's like,
is that what they teach you in Alabama?
I don't think that's right.
I think
at all.
I'm pretty sure that sounds about right, dude.
No, George's saying
Is this sex ed coin talk? Are we?
They call it the weld, and I tend to trust.
Someone in the chat says the front crack becomes the ball sack.
Yeah, it does. See?
Can we have fucking.
Listen, this is what you learn in college, guys. So
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I didn't go to college. I stayed and just learning about crypto instead, which was a mistake. I should have went to college, dude.
We need Bill Nye to come weigh in on this or some shit. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, in terms of shitcoins, I mean, I can't say I've bought much. I've just, and except for more recently Encore. Let's forget about that. But I've done mostly pre-sales, but I haven't really traded much in the last week or so. So
buying
unfortunately,
pre-sales takes some sack, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on your vesting and a few
No, I mean,
things.
it's just pre-sale is just like for me. If a coin's already out there, like I can verify at least that maybe this isn't a rug. If it's a
Yeah.
pre-sale, it's just a fucking like you could buy. I have so many friends that just buy pre-sale like all day, every day. Like that's what they do.
Mm-hmm. I've kind of migrated a bit to that approach, but I've been cautious with what I was in. But at the same time, the environment's been very good for that. So
Have you been rugged?
no, except for no, I haven't been rugged actually.
I mean, being rugged changes you. You know,
Yeah, it hurts a little bit.
it hurts so bad. You're so angry at the world, and you know how could this happen to me?
But I think the most recent one was Bree, right?
Yeah, apparently
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that today.
Bree rugged today, and it was
Yeah.
apparently like a docs team and shit too. So
Really?
you know, have
That-
fun with that.
That sounds like a bad idea.
After speaking of pre-sales, so like after you seeing the how much money like people like John McAfee get from
Yeah.
basically like
Dude.
shilling shit like that, does that change your ideas on pre-sales? Because you're basically just lining. I mean, obviously you're lining someone's pockets, right? But
I don't think that the climate right now is conducive to people like John McAfee, you know, making $25 million shilling
Agreed.
ICOs.
Yeah.
But I mean, it surely goes on. I mean, I'm not going to call any names out, but there's very obviously people on Twitter that are always, you know, having all these wins and these pre-sales and shit that are like paid to talk about them and, you know, be in them.
yeah, for
Mhm.
sure. I
Yeah,
just
no. Yeah, I think like it also how it operates is sometimes the opportunity comes from you aligning your quote unquote brand behind what you invest in. So it's not necessarily that people are even getting paid for it. I think John McAfee is a very particular case. There aren't that many of him. You know, he's quite enigmatic, and people know him from the antivirus from the 90s. So it's, you know, I think he's a different caliber, but I don't think I agree with Messiah. The environment's not the same, or at least not from what I know.
yeah, 'cause that was probably all money from like 2017 craze.
All of these pumps were internal, you know,
Yeah.
and let's talk about something really interesting. Because you know, I thought that, you know, hey, like of course we're in a bubble environment. You know, we have these parabolas; they're going to break. Then we're going to have a complacency leg. And in my head, I was like, that's where I'm just going to offload everything and, you know, move to stable coins when we hit that complacency leg. Because, you know, in a bubble environment, complacency legs occur because, you know, people are so used to shit going up that they think, you know, they're trained in their heads that that's just what's going to continue happening. Now, I think the interesting thing here is we didn't see complacency legs this time. It was straight up and then straight down. And I kept waiting on a lot of things, those complacency legs. And, you know, I had wins to offset losses along the way down, you know, sparse wins, but good wins. But the interesting thing here was the absence of complacency legs. And I think that's because of two reasons mainly. Number one, this whole narrative, this whole pump was like internally fueled. We didn't have necessarily a lot of like outside money or outside actors, you know, pulling the strings this time. And I think that resulted, a lot of the upside was just from the leverage that was introduced to the system. Now, that same leverage that was introduced from essentially lending was actually taken advantage of on the way down. You know, you have people that have deposited huge sums of money onto platforms like Compound, Aave, and Cream, and it took out, used those things and took out loans on things like YFI and Curve and Uniswap and you know, all of these tokens that we have and that we love to short the market essentially. I mean, there was huge market dumping when it was over, and I think a lot of that contributed to how violent some of these dumps were.
Yeah. It's
Do
interesting.
you see this as a repetition to any prior cycles? Was there anything similar to what we have now, or
So
is this
2016
okay?
rings a bell. I know that's an optimistic viewpoint, but in 2016, we didn't have necessarily this huge influx of new retail money, and there were certainly, just like this cycle, there were certainly people that made great money in 2016. Was it the majority of people? Hell no. And I think that a lot of that, was mirrored here in 2020 because did the majority of people get hilariously rich on this DeFi bubble? I don't think so
No.
at all.
No.
I think a lot of people lost money, and that's almost adding insult to injury after we've been losing money for 2.5 years,
Yeah.
in the bear market. But that's very similar to 2016. You had people that were making new portfolio all-time highs in 2016 when I was bag holding my Decred to the depths of the earth and just losing money every day. And I think you had people that were the me in this DeFi bubble, just bag holding, shit that wasn't moving, or when the poor Nita coin got in literally at the top, we finally convinced him to come back from vacation, and when farming, the party was over. But it's not like everybody made money, and we're going to have more retail money. I don't think Bitcoin is done at all. I think that we're going to leg up. Now, are we going to go to $100,000? A stock to flow, a valid model? Who knows? But I think we at least see, 20,000 again. We're going to test that high, and if we break it, maybe 30, 40, 50. And there's going to be people that come in and buy our bags like always. And that's going to pump all this shit. So I think right now is a fantastic time because this cycle was so fast. Really, the bull market when people were really excited about shit was like maybe 1 month in duration. I would expect maybe 2 or 3 months of bear after that. And when I say bear, I don't mean dumping. I say maybe the dumps are over. Maybe bottom's in right now. And then we see sideways and accumulation cycles, before the real pumps begin. But I don't think it's over yet. Maybe for some shit it is. Maybe for stuff like Link, which has been in a 2-year bull market, that might be smoked. But who knows?
Yeah, that's interesting. I actually think Link looks pretty good right now. But what I do think is every day that passes, I feel that I should have more Bitcoin in my portfolio because I too think that eventually 50 is on the table. But I just remember mid to later 2017, alts just fucking took a beating in terms of Satoshi valuation, while Bitcoin was just chugging along from 3K to 18. So I just know that if I do see, Bitcoin reclaim at least, let's say 12K or 11.3 for beginners, if I see that happen, I'm definitely going to be averaging back in. But
Bitcoin's certainly interesting, and of course it has been. If you went all in on Bitcoin, at the Bitcoin top relative to going all in on DeFi, the DeFi top, you'd certainly be in a better position than going in on DeFi. But I don't think everybody wants this Bitcoin move to happen right now. And you've got big players flexing on Twitter. Look how much Bitcoin I just bought, Bitcoin this, Bitcoin that. But at the same time, I think this cycle might take a bit. I don't think we're really going to see fireworks until 2021, and I think then we can see some major upside for Bitcoin. But I mean, the ultimate pain would just be I'd love to see Bitcoin rally to 13, 14K right now and do what it's been doing, which is we're going to go sideways because you've got equities markets recovering. Donald Trump's fine because he got experimental drugs and walked out just totally fucking okay. Or at least because we don't know too. I mean, he's on hella steroids, and even like guys like Dr. Fauci and stuff have said like that makes you feel hella good. When you're on that stuff, no matter how bad you feel. So I hope he is totally fine. I hope the markets continue to perform, and I think that we could even see a nice. Not the same extent of the bubble that we've already seen, but I think we can see some upside on some of these DeFi bags. And that would be a good time. If you see 30, 40% rallies on DeFi across the board, that's a good time to go ahead and dip out, get in some stable or get Bitcoin.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's gonna go sideways for a while. But I agree with Bagsy. It's like once it starts claiming like 12,000, I would be more inclined
It
to
gets interesting.
get
It gets
yeah,
dicey.
it's crazy, dude.
Dude, it's so fun when just things are moving. You know what I mean? It's like the environment on Twitter is really just
When's Ethereum 2.0? Because I know it's at phase
November.
0. Yeah, is in November.
Yeah.
I think that's really bullish for Ethereum, and and I
Yeah.
understand it's not a full rollout, but something that a lot of people don't understand, and maybe things have changed since I read about it last, was there's going to be a unidirectional bridge between Ethereum 1 and Ethereum 2. What that means is that I can convert my ETH 1 to ETH 2, but I can't convert ETH 2 to ETH 1. Once you come over and you join the ETH 2 crew, you're stuck on ETH 2, and that begs the question: who would do that? Are exchanges going to list it, or is there going to be a liquidity crunch, on Ethereum 1? Because if exchanges don't initially list it, there's going to be a lot of people that migrate over, that stake their Ethereum, and start getting ROI on that. But at the same time, you're removing a lot of supply from the circulating market, and I think Ethereum is extremely bullish, and I think Ethereum has a lot of upside because of that. I'm still of the mind that, not that it matters because Ethereum's infinite supply, but I think that we're in the next year or two. I think that we see Ethereum with a higher market cap than Bitcoin.
I wouldn't be so surprised. I mean, like a few years ago, it'd be like you fuck off, but like now the way things are going, it's like yeah, man, I could see that happening.
Yeah. We saw more people use Ethereum than Bitcoin. And we, even this little DeFi bubble, the users of crypto, and Ethereum has a higher transactional capacity than Bitcoin already. And we, even just our little community, like we were able to send gas fees to $50.
I know, and the miners are getting paid too, which is more incentive for more miners to hop on too. So I mean,
now you guys are going to have to explain this because I'm not 100% sure, but I heard that it was one of the first times ever that miners were actually making more through mining from transaction fees than they were from the block rewards.
that's entirely possible. I know that there was some people talking about how it's like the yield of mining compared to, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it's nuts. The numbers like from mining Bitcoin and the yields of like transaction fees is like there's like multiple millions of dollars being paid out to miners like all the time. So it's like really good incentive for people to have miners on Ethereum. Maybe SoCal knows a little bit more than I do about that, but it's definitely an interesting take. I wanted to get like Chris Walken on here to talk about that shit because that would
that'd be dope.
But yeah, SoCal, I don't know if you have anything to add.
Let me hit him up actually.
Yeah, he's kind of busy.
Yep. No, I'm here. Sorry.
We're all busy.
I've well, like I stated earlier, only real thing I did the past week was buy some of those Neon District NFTs. I think I talk about that a little bit, I guess.
We were talking about the mining rewards for
the mining reward. Sorry.
No, it's
No.
okay.
I thought you were asking me what I did fucking last week, man.
Oh no, I was talking about how like the mining rewards are affected by transaction fees.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Smile.
I'm always smiling. Don't you see the fucking mask?
We gotta get you a new one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I've been fixing to get some miners on here to talk about this. Because
Yes.
it'll be interesting, and then especially when Ethereum switches to proof of stake, how like, I mean, where the fuck the miners are gonna go, like Ethereum Classic? I don't think so, dude. I don't know if that's a viable situation for a lot of people.
Actually, ironically, Ethereum Classic's been pretty profitable the past few days.
Yeah, but it's dog
relatively
shit.
speaking. Yeah, relatively speaking. Relatively speaking.
Is that because the price of Ethereum Classic has deteriorated so much that there are less miners?
Well, it's because it gets 51% attacked every 4 fucking days.
So you're the one attacking it?
Yeah,
No.
with one mining rig. Yeah, with one mining rig, dude.
One rig to rule them all.
I mean, in all honesty, like mining has like been, I mean, home miners, it's just a lot harder than it was like when I started mining in 2017. It was like always new shit to mine, but now it's just like it's so so much more difficult, especially when all the good coins that are coming out are like not proof of work anymore, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, some
I
big name
haven't.
coins like Avalanche and stuff, I mean, that's not the proof of work. Some of those big Uniswap coin, obviously not proof of work, so it's just like some of the big hitters are coming out, but they're not, can't do anything with the mining rigs.
So
Yeah.
I just saw this. This actually just dropped. Have you guys heard of Off Blue?
No.
No.
So it's something that Blue Kirby, the YFI dude, has been working on, and it looks like an NFT type platform, like Rarible. And one of the interesting things about it, they're going to be, it's like Rarible, where they're going to be dropping the token to the people that purchase art on the platform. Now, what's interesting here is that they're actually giving 1% of the supply to the people that tipped the guys that half wrecked people, like that took care of that band tagging them, that took care of that airdrop. So if you gave a tip to them, you're going to get part of that distribution, and apparently that starts on Saturday, October the
Oh,
7th.
the tip
there you
for
go.
getting the money back from that
Yeah.
from that contract hack. So like
Right.
they hack the contract and then you're supposed to tip them and
Well, no, they didn't. We don't know who hacked it.
oh,
And of
I
course,
know,
there's
but
theories. Oh, was it Andre? Was it this guy? But the people that were responsible for setting up the Merkle Tree distributor, it's basically a fork of what Uniswap did.
yeah.
You allow people to claim their portion of the DAI that was returned. You had the ability to tip them, and 1% of this distribution is going to the people that actually tip the people that put in the work to distribute that money back.
Yeah.
So if you didn't tip, haha, you don't get any.
Yeah. Everyone's got a tip, dude. You guys should know about tips. I love tipping.
I mean, these guys.
Just-
We know. I was about to say, I should have known better than to talk about tips around
Yeah, dude. I'm a tipper.
you.
OG tipper. Yeah, dude.
Is
I
he
mean,
ever?
honestly, and if I was in that situation, because I wasn't, but it would have been hard for me to. I guess the thing is, like, yeah, the contract got hacked, but the people that worked on getting the money back need to eat too, I guess, right?
Need
So
to
that's
get
where the
paid.
tip goes.
Yeah. I mean, they ended up doing pretty well off of that. But I think they collected maybe $60,000 to $80,000 in tips.
Yeah, that's
But
good.
you have to remember at the same time, they're splitting it between like 10 dudes that help throw it. I mean, these
Yeah.
guys threw all this shit together in a day, which is pretty impressive. So we actually have an audience question from Migraine Melted right now. He wants to know how Blaze SoCal is.
Yeah, we're there, man.
On a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it called? You said Off Blue?
Off Blue. If you go to here, you can. The best way to do it is from their Twitter page. It's at OFF ___ blue.
Wow, that is a sick handle.
Hey guys,
Yo,
Hey.
Satoshi, what's up?
what's going on?
What's up,
Yo.
dude?
Who the fuck is this?
Who dat? Who dat?
It's Pintoshi.
Yo.
Oh, okay. Wow, you finally
Oh,
made it. I was
this
told
No,
you
guy-
guys.
it's my fault. I forgot to send the invite.
Oh, it's okay.
No,
We've only got like 15 minutes left in the show, but
well, I talked to him. He said he went, nah, can't make it today.
well,
All
hey,
right.
we always love
Really?
surprises, dude. Yeah, man.
So,
Yeah,
Welcome.
yeah.
Are you gonna
Welcome.
come for? We're gonna do it next week probably too, so you should come for that one full time.
yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, I can
you're
do
more than welcome to stay here until we're done, of course. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Oh man, okay. Well, I got into crypto near the top in 2017, or I
Oh,
guess a
man.
few months before. I bought a coin called XRP.
My man.
It was gonna change the world, and it just drained me for months.
It was gonna go to $589, right?
Yeah, I bag held that one. It's crazy though. Yeah, I bag held that, started trading, and basically got here today.
Yeah.
Changed my life.
Oh,
So
man.
Look where you've ended up after all this hard work. You've ended up on the tail end of a shitcoin talk episode, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. There's nowhere to go but up.
Dom,
Yeah,
Dom,
man.
do you have any tips for Pentoshi? I mean, he's joining late. I mean, maybe you got a tip for him.
Oh, all right, dude, hold on.
No. Wait, hey, actually, when you stood up, the Wojak face moved down to your
It
shirt.
did. It moved on
Oh,
to
yeah.
your shirt. Who's on your shirt?
kinda
It's
trippy.
Gucci Mane. Does it?
Do it. Yeah.
Stop talking. No, everybody's got to be quiet. Everybody be quiet, and Dom's got to talk when he stands up, so his picture goes to the forefront.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Just never give up, Pentoshi. Just keep doing what you gotta do, man. You got this. Don't ever give up. No, man, it's good to have you. Good to have someone. So, are you still a XRP-er, or have you has that ship
Vanished.
sailed?
Actually, anytime I want to lose money, that's the coin I trade, and without fail, it happens. I was talking to my girlfriend this week about it. I was like, "Swell's coming up," and she's like, "Isn't this where you always lose your money?" And I'm like, well, every time I buy XRP, I lose money.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Does this happen like 2 or 3 times?" And I'm like, "Oh no, it's like 15, 20, 25 times."
Dude,
where
it's amazing that you still have a girlfriend after losing money 15 times on the same coin.
it's just how it
It's
works.
true love.
Yeah, and
I
she's
wish I
like,
could
you know,
find true love.
the definition of insanity.
Yeah.
And, I was like, this time's going to be different. This time's going to be different.
Pentoshi, have you been rugged?
I haven't yet. I've managed to stay away from getting in those because I have no idea how it all works. I bought a few pre-sales that have done well though. I just don't tweet about them.
You haven't been rugged yet.
No, I haven't been rugged yet.
I've been rugged a few times on actually something I really should have avoided was new Uniswap listings. I was like trying to play them a few times. It worked like twice, and then I got greedy and started just buying every one that came out, and I didn't realize that I was just getting rugged by bots over and over again.
I mean, that was a viable strategy.
I think the stupidest
The bots
oh,
weren't out.
the stupidest one I bought was Cuckbucks. And I was like, dude, this is good. This is a good name. Good, nice.
It
cool.
wasn't Jizz or whatever the fuck.
No, there was a
that
few
one.
other ones I bought. My Cuckbucks is the one that stuck with me the most. I have like a fucking.
Yes, you got cucked.
I got a few million Cuckbucks, and it just always reminds me that you're never too good to get cucked or not to get cucked.
Rug.
Rug cucked.
Rug.
So yes, getting rugged it
Jesus
changes you. It
Christ.
really humbles you.
It changes you. It does.
Yeah.
No different.
It's like, wow, I mean, that kind of sucks, but now I've also got, like, this reminder in my wallet that will probably never go away of just, like, 1.2 million bucks.
Yeah, it's a fear. I've got a bunch of EMN in my wallet that I could sell for a couple $100 right now, but I'm just like, you know what? Like, I think I'm going to leave it there.
Yeah. I got rugged on Hands of Steel. I thought that one was a cool concept, but they rugged it, and then, so I got Hands of Steel because I'm still holding that piece of shit.
That was the trap.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
It was one of the ones where, like, every time you move coins, you pay like 4%, and it gets burned and all this shit. I was like, oh, that sounds sick. And then, like, right before the first monthly airdrop, they just rugged it. And then they like rugged. I don't know if they did it before or after, but it's like, oh, I was like, I gotta get online. I gotta check my airdrop. I'm like, oh, sick. I got like 10,000 coins. And then I look at the price. I'm like, motherfucker. Oh well. It's a good time.
Oh, crypto life, right?
Yeah. Well, we're at 50 minutes of the show, so I guess we could wrap it up,
God, you just want to fucking fuck off so bad, don't you?
It's standard. It's
Fine.
standard, dude. I mean, I don't know. What else do you guys want to? What else do you guys want to say?
I love you.
Okay, dude. I love
I
you
just
too.
died in your arms
Dude,
tonight.
SoCal's really high.
Must have been something.
So,
you
Bagsy, you're
said.
going to Dubai this week or next week?
Next.
How long are you going to be there for?
A week.
Wow, is that enough time?
I don't know.
Yes. Yes.
Like I don't do
Yes.
well in heat, so probably.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, it's hot
wait.
as fuck over there.
No,
Probably, huh?
no. It's October now. It's not going to be that bad.
32
It's
to
October.
34, 36 roughly. Just
Eh, it's not as bad. Trust me.
Oh, it's
We're-
1 a.m. there right now, and it's 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's
Guys,
cool.
Yeah.
Hipsburg in the audience got rugged on a coin called Rug.
Ah,
This is the point where we throw our heads back and laugh.
see, I was thinking about making a coin called Rug, but then actually just never rugging it, and then like trying to gain trust, and then it just actually just leaving it alone.
I mean, I don't know if I could ever trust a coin called Rug.
You could trust me. I won't rug you.
You have to be anonymous.
Oh,
You'd
yeah.
rug. You'd rug me. Shut up.
I should launch tip. That's what the boss
Just the
says.
tip.
Has anybody put up the tip as an NFT yet?
Just
No?
the
Do you think I can make? Do you think I
tip.
can make money? Will I get in trouble like crypto finally and stuff, like thirst trapping and stuff? Do you think I could do it?
Did she get in trouble?
Do it.
Well, no, she didn't get in trouble, but everyone just like hates her. I mean, I think they are.
Jesus.
Well, I'm not wrong. I think she did great, dude. I think like fucking get it how you live, bro. But like, I mean, a lot of people weren't happy.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
It detracts from the real.
Yeah. Come on, the vision
Yeah.
of NFTs is not for thirst traps. Like, dude, just shut the fuck up, man.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised there hasn't been. I haven't. In fact, I haven't seen a single nude NFT yet.
Yeah, I mean, if Brenna Sparks put some NFTs up, dude, everyone would be like, "Oh hell yeah, go girl, go!" Like,
You know what? We
Can
need to hit up Romano and have him make that happen. No,
Can
I'm
I
just
tell you
kidding.
guys
Oh yeah. No, Romano.
What? Come on.
His ass eating photo is an NFT.
Oh, cool.
His what?
Sick.
the ass eating.
He put up the
Oh,
picture.
that one. Yeah. Jesus Christ. What were you saying?
I was gonna say I had a high thought one night. I was like, what if I were to put my docs in an NFT, but blur it, and somehow what's inside the smart contract is what unlocks the docs, and I price it so high that I don't think anyone would ever buy it.
Yeah, and if someone did buy it, you could just move.
Then I could just forever, you know.
That's not a bad idea.
I might
On
steal
that vein,
just show everybody what you're hiding.
Yeah,
what I'm packing.
like you could do an NFT for like coordinates of like a buried treasure or something, and then like it'd just be like a box of dildos or something.
Well,
That's a great idea.
I
Thank you.
guess I can talk about it because it's
Yes,
a
it's
little
time.
side.
It's time, dude.
It's-
Hit it
it's
up.
time.
Talk about it.
All right.
Time to show some bags.
I'm no, it's a little side project I'm working on.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just been working on a little something with a couple other writers and a couple other artists, and within the next I don't know 2 weeks or so, I'll be having a free NFT airdrop. Yay!
Woo.
Yep.
Mm.
Crazy, right? And it gets better. Along with the each NFT, it's going to be the same NFT, but multiple copies. It's free. Whoever wants it, sign up with your Ethereum address. It'll be a whole thing. But anyway, it will also have a short story
Wow.
attached to the NFT.
I love
So
stories.
there we go. Whee! So that's what I've been working on. I've been up for 2 days straight writing. So
Damn, so you really feel passionately about this.
I mean, I have not written before, but I've always been interested in writing and have been kicking around this universe idea for since high school, basically. So I know what I want to do, and I know where I want to go, and I know how I want it, how I want to tell it. So I'm thinking I haven't seen anybody else really, distributing short stories through NFTs. So I figured that'd be a cool little way to do it, And each the artwork for the NFT is obviously going to relate to the material of the short story.
Nice.
But I know it's not really a coin or anything, but
it's an NFT, bro.
That's what I've been working on the past little while now, and I mean this is still a few weeks away, but you know, it's my little thing, so I could talk about it if I want to.
A non-fungible short story.
Pretty much. And yeah, you know, like I said, I'll eventually have a little sign up sheet. You know, just put in your Ethereum address, and you know, you'll get a copy for free.
Fuck yeah.
Awesome. You'll get mine.
All right. Well, good.
Yeah, I read Proofread SoCal story. The story is very good. So you guys are gonna want to sign up for this for sure.
Yes,
I
also.
mean, it's free, so literally, like, what do you have to lose, right?
Yeah, and it's free.
It's free.
But yep.
And when's the last time any of you fuckers read? You guys haven't read a book since high school, so it'd be good for you.
Oh, and for any of you illiterate assholes going, I don't want to read. Like, this is an intro story. It's only 4 pages long. Trust me, you'll be fine.
Really compelling though is what if you put up an NFT of you reading it in your beautiful smooth
Oh
Oh
yes,
my God,
dude.
audio
no.
book.
I bet you I could raise more money for me to not read it.
Come on. Come on.
No,
Come on.
nah. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up. Bagsy, are you?
Good.
Come on.
Blah.
I mean, you got anything else to say before you go to your trip? And hopefully, I mean, I hope you come back. But I mean, I don't want you to get in trouble.
God.
He could do some haram shit and end up in prison forever. So
Look, they will tell you what not to do in public,
And don't do
I
it.
mean, it's not like you're gonna get murdered like the second you look at a female over there or something. Like, so don't trip too hard, dude. Just, you know, use common sense. Don't be an asshole. Don't
Yeah.
run around and like
The
slap
traditional
women's asses and try to pull off their hijabs or whatever. You know, don't be a dick.
garb called like the white robe and all that. Does anybody?
For the dudes, the fuck, what's it called?
I'd totally rock that shit if I was going to Dubai.
I forget. I know it's called the hijab for the women, the little veil thing the women wear. Dude.
Like for men, like they've got that little like headdress thing, and then they're wearing the, you know,
Oh, that's called a Hajj, I think.
a Hajj.
The little headdress. I think it's called a Hajj.
Yeah, I mean like the full get up like that, and then the like white robe, and you can just free ball under it. I mean, it's super hot. Like you know, like that's why they do it. You know, lots of airflow.
Always back to balls.
Except I wouldn't do that because that's a religious thing, and so if you're obviously not Muslim, walking around with a Hajj, that could end badly for you.
Is it a religious?
Yes, because they wear it, it denotes that they have made the Hajj to Mecca.
Oh,
And they're only allowed to wear it once they've made the Hajj. to
Maybe you
Mecca.
need to take SoCal with you, Bagsy. It sounds like he knows what the fuck is going on.
I mean, I've only spent like 3 fucking years of my life in the Middle East. Hello.
Yeah, I need your military training as well, just to protect me.
Do you have any last words for us, Bagsy?
Thank you for having me as always, and thanks for watching, people.
Okay, perfect. Messiah?
buy my bags, particularly MTA pickle. All today.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about pickle. That would have been a good one. We can talk about it next week.
Would have been good to talk about. But buy fucking pickle because it's fair launch, low inflation, has a use in a bear or a bull market, and it's one of my bags, and it's performing quite well. Ironically, pickle is the only thing that hasn't fucked me. So that's nice.
That
and
is
then
ironic.
yeah, buy Haka too, because it's amazing, and you should buy it.
All right.
Say.
Pentoshi, are you coming back next week?
Yeah, I'll be back next week. I actually wanted to thank Messiah for basically fathering this alt season with his apes as well.
My man.
You don't understand that all started as a drunken rant, but I'm glad it invested into something greater.
Yeah. I mean, some
That's-
drunken rants don't end up that well, so.
I try to stay off Twitter when I'm drunk. I normally post stupid shit, but
Yeah. No, I get it. SoCal?
Every great pump starts with a drunken rant. Everybody knows this.
Okay.
what's it called? The SoCal Slammer. What's your famous?
Oh man, Jesus, the SoCal Slammer. Yeah, that's a 3,000 milligram edible, dude. That'll knock your dick in the
What?
dirt. Yes,
You never saw this, Dumb?
dude,
I don't
dumb.
know.
I
That's a
like.
giant-
Obviously not.
I ate it. It fucked me up, man.
Did you puke?
We wondered where
No.
he was.
No, I didn't puke, but I definitely had to lay down and fell asleep for like 18 hours straight.
I think it was one of those situations where he said he was going to eat it. He ate it. He acted goofy on Twitter for an hour, and then he just disappeared for 24 hours. So everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, are you there? Are you okay?"
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
That's crazy. I had no idea you did that. I don't even think I could handle 100. So
Oh, dude,
you're
yeah,
30
it
times
was
the man I am.
20 will knock me out.
oh, it was
Really?
insane. It was a thing that happened for sure.
Well, sick.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll hope to see you
Anyway.
guys next week. Probably
Yep,
Tuesday or Thursday. Tuesday. We'll try for
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, 11:30 a.m. Pacific, correct?
Sure.
Sure.
Push the like
See you guys
button.
then.
Specific time.
Whoever put down votes, it's probably because we were talking about ball, so I don't blame you. It's fine. Anyway, perfect. Shitcoin talk. That's it. See you guys next week.
See you
Thanks for
guys.
watching, everybody.
Bye. How do I stop this thing?